Hello and welcome back to my RC channel. I'm Andy RC and today I'm going to be doing a very lazy review of the Hubsan X4 Star, also known as the H507A. This is a Wi-Fi only model, but it has GPS on board and it also has brushed motors. So it's a fairly cheap model as well. It's very similar to the H501A model. That one has got brushless motors, but you can also connect that one to a Hubsan controller. I think it came with a little relay box, so you had extra range with it, and you could also get 5.8 gigahertz video from it as well. This one Wi-Fi only, but it is a lot cheaper than the brushless model. So it has got a 720p camera on board, and it takes a class 10 micro SD card. You have to provide that yourself. The battery is a 2-cell. It is a 550 milliamp 7.6 volt, so it might be a high volt as well, but yeah, it's a fairly small battery. It's proprietary. You get given a charger in it that attaches on the top there, so yeah, it's a departure for Hubsan. We have got some LEDs underneath, and it looks like the motors are geared as well. We've got some props. You get given spare props in the box, but just one battery. And the reason I'm doing a lazy review is I've actually flown this one already and I found it quite a relaxing way to fly it. So you are going to need your phone, and this is going to create a Wi-Fi hotspot. You connect to the phone and then to the app and bind it, and it's got things like waypoints, follow me mode, orbit mode, and you can record in 720p at the same time. Now, I don't think this battery is going to allow me to show all of the features, and that is why I have got a chair out here, because I just want to fly it. I'm not too interested in the waypoints mode. I tried the waypoints mode with the H501A and it seemed really sketchy because the phone would disconnect and you never really knew whether it was going to reconnect. So for me, what this model is, it's kind of like a taster for a model like the Spark. So kind of like a selfie drone, but it's not stabilized and it's cheap. But other than that, it's going to have similar features to the Spark. So let's get it going. I'm going to push the battery in. It's got a on button underneath there, and I think you hold it down for a couple of seconds and it'll start to make a really high-pitched whine. Probably not gonna hear that. Anyways, I'm gonna go into the phone and connect to it. I think the password's 1 to 8, and let's go and take it for a fly. So the app is called X Hubsan, and I've connected to it through the phone, and now I'm going to select the H507A and enter the device, and then I'm going to select camera, and you can see there that it's connected. Now it's asking me to calibrate the gyro. It asks you to do this every time, so you just have to spin it around like the app shows, and then also vertically. There we go. So it's saying got to bind to the aircraft now. You'd have thought that it would have done that itself, wouldn't you? But if I press OK there, binding to the current device, bind successful. It's now going to do a GPS accuracy test, and it says I've got good GPS. So I'm going to go into the camera there and start the recording. And then, so is that going yet? So then if I go onto the controller there, I now have the controls on the screen. Oh, there we go. Okay. And then I've got a takeoff button, so let's do that. Let's just take off and go for a fly with it. Yes, I'm sure I want to take off. Here it goes. I'm going to lift up the throttle. And we're going. The first thing I want to check is the GPS lock. Seems alright. So it doesn't have any optical flow sensors or anything like that, so it is going to loiter, and it's fairly windy here today as well. But it's not bad at all for the money, and the controls work really nicely actually. Fighting against this wind though, so I'm going to take it out. Let's spin it around. Oh, it's getting blown around a lot. Yeah, look at that. It is a windy day though. Probably best for calmer days, this one. And there we go. You can see me sitting in the middle of the field on a chair. Brilliant. Get a bit of height on. Now, the range is just going to be like 30 meters with this. I'm going to keep it about that distance. The camera's just 720p, so don't expect anything amazing, but it flies. You can see there it's compensating for the wind, so we've got a slight angle on the camera. A little bit of a delay as well on the phone's picture, but it's not too bad actually. I don't see any props in the field of view, so that's good. Camera on this one's a little further forward than previous Hubsans. The battery's going down quick though. I'm gonna guess maybe a 5-minute flight time with this one. Right, let's try some of the modes. I'm gonna try orbit mode because I'm not really interested in waypoints. The follow me on the H507A was sketchy, so let's try orbit mode. And press OK. And then I've got a stop button up there. Let's see what it does. Let's see if it starts orbiting me without crashing. Looks like it is. Kind of. Might have to stop it if it gets close to the trees. It's sort of doing it in stages. It is doing it, kinda. It's getting pushed by the wind quite a lot though, but it's doing it. Oh, I gone out of shot with it now. Yeah, so not as good as DJI, but not DJI money. Is it going to stop or just keep going into? I think it's just going to keep going until I press stop, so I'm going to press stop there. Yeah, I think it's alright for the money, you know. And I'm not sure it's aimed at hobbyists. I think it's aimed at people who walk into an electronics store and see a drone that can be flown by your phone. And I think that's who it's for. Let's just fly around a little bit. I did fly this on a sunny day and got a little bit of jello on the camera. And it's not a fast fly at this one. 45% battery. So it does have return home though, and I imagine if it went out of range it would return home, but with it just having the phone for control, I don't trust it personally. It's pretty amazing though, I think. I was compared to what we had like 2 years ago, and this would not have been an option. Certainly not a brushed model. It's telling me that the battery's low already after 4 minutes of recording, so yeah, probably just 5 minutes of flight here. What's it saying? Let's see how long that it flies for. I keep pressing the land button on the phone. I don't want it to land yet, but I might not have a choice. Trying to get it close to us, but the wind keeps pushing it back. Okay, let's see if I can send it away a little bit. Telling me the battery level's only 30%. Let's send it away and see if I can get it returned to home. Okay, let's see if it'll do it from there. So, I got 2 buttons. Which one do you reckon's return home? No, I don't want to land, I want to return home. There we go. Return to takeoff point. 28% battery. I don't think it's going to land on the pad. Can I stop it as well? I don't see a stop button for return home. It's just going to land there. What if I just click on there? Oh, there, so I can cancel. Oh, so you want to cancel? Yeah, I want to cancel it because that's not landing on the mat. Probably not going to get it on the mat though. Come back. The wind's blowing it. Come down, come down. Whoa, there we go. Almost on the mat. Let's stop the recording. So there you go, that is my review of the Hubsan X4 Star, aka the H507A. I like it for what it does and for the price, but if you are a hobbyist, then it's probably best to get a model with a controller. So I'll put a link in the description if you wish to get one, and as always, thanks so much for watching. Please continue to subscribe. Cheers.